Bloody hell, I've been streaming for 7 minutes. Ah. How you doing, Lex? I still wasn't fully ready. Pottering around, putting pots away. You're tired. I'm tired too. But you know, I'm doing this for me. 12 AM. It is 11 for me. I'm only an hour away from you. And rapidly gaining speed. Protecting your streak. Valuable. Noble. Ah. Can't explain myself, but the truth is I am the one who needs... Just lowering the volume on that for me. Ugh. Stay away. Actually, never mind, come in. Thank you, it was cold out here. Okay. So I've done this tutorial before a long time ago. Hi, Remedy Star. I have a degree in video game development, but I got that in like 2018. And it was basically exclusively using Unity and C#. And Unity has gone in a different direction to where it was going when I got into it. Godot is closer to what I hoped Unity would be. Yeah, I'm doing it. No, thank you for reminding me. That would have been, like, annoying me on the edges of my consciousness, but, like, not enough to make me actually do it. Hell yeah! I'm also gonna be using Godot to make a game with a friend soon. And yeah, this is why I'm doing this, so I can actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling out, going through some tutorials. If anyone wants to hop into the voice channel and yap, this is a good stream for it. Dodge the creeps. Your character must move and avoid the enemies for as long as possible. Completed versions, prerequisites. This step-by-step tutorial is intended for beginners who followed the complete step-by-step. What are you on about? Aha, the step-by-step. Okay, this is shit that I do remember. Hey, Godot uses nodes for everything. Everything in Godot is a node. Nodes are basically just game objects. They have a name, they have properties. They receive callbacks to update every frame. You can extend them with properties and functions. You can add them to another node to create endless family trees of nodes. Oh yeah, they even call it a tree. You can build a playable character the camera follows using a character body 2D node, a sprite 2D node, a camera 2D node, and a collision shape 2D node. I wasn't able to find character body 2D last time I was fucking around with Godot. When you organize nodes in a tree like a character, we call this construct a scene. Once saved, scenes work like node types in the editor, where you can add them as a child of an existing node. So yeah, you'll usually, like, have an entire scene that is your player character, or an enemy, or something. I feel naked. Gonna get a role in your server, I feel naked. Oh my god! Too right, too right. I know exactly what role you deserve, because you are a streamer. I basically have 2 roles in the server, and it's just... people are just separated into whether they stream or not. Well, there is a secret 3rd role, and that's whether you have access to the NSFW channel. That's available on request. It does require you to tell me exactly how old you are. But yeah, streamer. Yeah, not everyone is comfortable having their exact age known by people. But yeah, scenes! They basically work like prefabs did in Unity. I know exactly what you deserve! Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? God damn. Okay, the music can be a little bit louder. It's Lex!
I said good morning.
Good morning. I just heard eh.
Eh. Oh god, everything's so loud.
Oh no. It can't
Too
be
early.
loud, it's midnight for you.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have over 100 notifications on Discord?
Yes. I'm in way too many servers that I do not care about.
I despise you.
Thank you.
I'm even annoyed by the little red dot that I have that shows me that there are any messages in the servers that I'm in.
I get really annoyed whenever Discord bloops and it doesn't tell me where the new bloop is coming from.
Well, I don't have that. I'm premium.
Yeah.
I'm also out of stuff to drink.
No!
And there's nothing downstairs anymore.
Damn.
I'm gonna die.
Okay, we're gonna download the assets for the tutorial game.
I didn't even know that there was a tutorial to Godot.
Oh, there's a few. There's one for 2D stuff, there's one for 3D stuff. Well, it's all part of, like, the same tutorial series on the website.
Well, I didn't know.
You didn't
I'm
know.
uncultured.
You should have known. Oh my god. what's wrong
Sorry.
with you?
I'm so
You should
sorry.
you should just know this shit, you know?
I'm so sorry. Please.
I'll forgive you for now.
Thank you. You're so kind.
They're calling the project Dodge the Creeps.
But I was a fool then. I thought Nazis were crazy people, stupid fanatics. But unfortunately, it was not so. You see, they knew that they were not strong.
We got our assets.
Nope. That is the wrong button.
Must have come from money, no name,
Is somebody tired?
Little bit tired. I've had a whole day.
You had a whole day.
I had a
Well,
whole day.
Well, I had more of a whole day.
Damn, fucking make it a competition.
I'm better than you.
I didn't even check where I fucking saved the project to. That's the first thing they tell you to do.
Well, now you may guess. Why is my Twitch in German?
Because you're German.
Yeah, but I don't want that.
Okay, it's literally home remedy dodge the creeps. Okay. That's fine. That I can work with that.
You're not supposed to be German.
You're not supposed to be German. They don't
know,
allow
I'm
that
German.
anymore. It's against TOS.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Oh. Okay, we got project settings, display window.
I was playing Tomodachi, but went to
Nice.
sleep. I shall resume
Hell yeah.
if I can find the fucking folder.
720. Just gonna pop this over here. There we go. I can actually like click on things and see things, you know,
Well,
like you do when you're
want
using
to
a
see
computer.
things? I don't see things.
This is true. You're wearing a blindfold.
Yeah, I don't have any eyes.
You don't see things.
I don't have eyes.
I
That
need
is
to-
my lore.
I need to get good.
My lore is literally that my like I was in a kingdom. I was the jester of a king, and he got bored of me, so he stabbed out my eyes. And then I
Oh.
set the kingdom on fire.
Oh, good.
And then I got stuck in a circus.
That's some good lore.
Yeah. I mean, there's more to it, but like that's the summary of it.
Hmm.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so it's telling me to set the stretch mode to canvas items and aspect to keep. I'm looking at what that actually means by mousing over the fucking option in the engine. It keeps disappearing. So, if that's set to disabled, which is what it is by default, no stretching happens. One unit in the scene corresponds to one pixel on the screen. So it's basically windowed mode. And then you have canvas underscore items, what it told me to set it to. Which is like, the base size specified in width and height in the project settings is stretched to cover the whole screen. So this is literally just windowed or full screen mode. And for some reason, they've got like different names for all of it. And you have viewport. The size of the root viewport is set precisely to the base size specified in the project setting display circle.
I don't play one.
Okay, viewport is recommended for pixel art aesthetic games. Okay. Disabled is recommended for non-game applications. Oh, okay. Okay.
Eggs, you said you're going to sleep.
Eggs! Subval! Oh my god, my friends are here.
Well, I actually need this, so that's why I'm here.
You need this. You need some of my tiramisu flavored gelato.
Sure, that's exactly what I was referring to.
That's what I was just eating. It's all gone now though.
I meant the Godot tutorial, but
Oh.
yeah.
I should be actually. Should I be actually reading it out, or do you just want a link to the tutorial?
You can send me the link.
I'll send you a link. Because I'm not
Thank
being very diligent in reading out all of the steps.
No, that's
I'm just
alright.
doing it while hanging out.
It's alright, I forgive you.
Thank you. It is going in the content dump channel.
Delicious. I shall copy that and put it in my dev server.
So in this project we make 3 independent scenes, player, mob, and HUD, which we will combine into the game's main scene, with a capital M. In a larger project, it might be useful to create folders to hold the various scenes and their scripts, but for this relatively small game, you can save your scenes and scripts into the project's root folder. There's a file system in the lower left corner, yeah.
X, I don't
right.
forgive you. You should go to bed.
Oh, legs. Eggs on legs. Eggs.
You did so much wrong.
So I was just thinking of, I've got this friend who used to play League of Legends, and they would always call it Leg of Legs.
Damn.
They just if they wanted people to play
Thank you
League
for
with them, they'd
purchasing
just be like,
Premium Light.
Leg!
Your new benefits include nothing. Goodbye.
"Way, Alex joined the Cool Kids Club and bought Premium Light."
What? What does that even mean?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, cool.
It plays a voice clip
Oh, okay.
that says, "Thank you for purchasing Premium Light. Your new benefits include nothing. Goodbye."
Oh.
It's 10,000 channel points.
Yeah, I can see that. I have your
Yeah.
stream open, so I can actually
Cool.
see what you're doing.
I love my new nothing. God, more like Godot. Hey.
Whoa. That was a bad one.
Good. Can I just fucking yoinky sploink it into here? Oh my god,
Actually,
I can.
I don't want to play
Nice.
Tamagotchi anymore.
You don't want to play friends?
I want to draw, actually.
Nice. I I was supposed to be an art streamer. I was like,
too.
I'm gonna do art streams, and then I just played video games instead for 3 years.
Yep, same. Well, not for 3 years, but same.
Mm-hmm,
Oh god.
mm-hmm. I don't know how long I've been a streamer for. It's like
Oh god,
2 to
when
3
did I
years.
start? I started way too young.
Mhm.
Like, I was not supposed to be streaming on Twitch when I started. It's probably been like 4 years,
Mhm.
which means I started at 14. And that's like, wait.
used to be. When I look into your eyes again, I remember I'm still weak. You're a heart attack, you are my trauma queen. My brother is very musically talented. Okay. To begin. Pack it up, pack it in, let us begin. We're making our first scene, which is going to be the player object. Choose a root node. Oh boy. It's going to be an area 2D node. Gotcha.
Is that gonna be an area 2D node?
Area 2D.
Remember that.
Remember that. It'll be on the test, everybody.
I
Alex has only been streaming for half a year. Fucking hell, Alex.
Stream faster.
And you're all... Stream faster! Get longer tenure! When you add an Area 2D node, Godot will display the following warning icon next to it in the scene tree. Warning, this node has no shape. It can't collide with other objects.
Hold on, let me time travel. That's right.
Collision shape 2D or collision polygon 2D as a child to define its shape. Cool. Which one are we gonna do for this tutorial game? Oh, we ignore this warning temporarily because we will first set up the player's visuals using an animated sprite. Once the visuals are ready, we'll add a collision shape as a child node. Aha.
Cryptic, you wanted to sleep.
Cryptic! Oh my god, everybody here wanted
Go
to
to
sleep.
sleep.
I love how this is just everyone telling everyone else to sleep.
I'm glad that Cryptic is not telling me to sleep.
Oh, you've jinxed it now.
Yeah. Who goes there?
It is me.
Oh,
Oversleep.
who goes there?
Leaf. Leaf. Go to sleep.
Hey, Cryptic.
No.
Go to sleep.
Hello.
Sleep right now.
Melody, how are you doing?
I am sleepy, but I am.
I'm not.
But I am sleepy, but we still ball.
I lied
You're
when I
like,
said
I'm
I was
sleepy but
tired.
awake. Lex, isn't it like 1 o'clock for you?
Well,
Coming up
there's
to.
why. I'm only 1 hour ahead of you.
I'm gonna be honest, I just saw code and I went, Me like.
Go to bed right now.
Large
I'm not-
cryptic head.
I'm not sleepy.
It's
You are.
large and in charge.
It's not in
I
charge.
don't want my head to be in charge.
You're in charge of head? Right, we're renaming the node to the area
I
2D.
expected more of you.
You expected more of me?
Yeah.
So my first game I streamed was Security Breach, FNAF Security Breach.
Wow.
That was
Nice.
just like half a year after it like came out.
Yeah, Cryptic, you make that's what she said jokes. You can't say shit.
Eggs. And whose fault is that? I'm gonna tell you now, it's yours and Rue's. A couple months
Wow.
ago I didn't even make a single joke.
Well, that's
Damn.
even worse. Have you tried
Maybe
being
so.
better?
Before we give the player any children, we want to make sure we
It's
don't accidentally
pregnant?
move or resize them. Yes. Did you know that you are pregnant?
I
What was
did
it?
know that.
Do you understand that you are pregnant? There's
Actually, I
a fucking
can't.
there's like an AI slop looking ass video game that has been getting fake hype recently. about a it describes itself as orthodox punk. You play as a pregnant woman in like an orthodox Catholic world, and it's like she's like really skinny, and she's in like full body shiny latex with a big pregnant belly, and I'm like, yeah, this is fetish content.
Eggs, no impreg.
More imprig.
More.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. Have fun.
Yes, go to sleep, please.
Good night, Cryptic.
You can watch the VOD.
Good night. I probably will.
You can watch the VOD at like 5 times speed, so something happens. Oh.
So who's pregnant?
The player.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
more
there's this fucking game that people have been trying to advertise. It looks like a Metroid style game, but like about Catholic orthodoxy, and fucking you play as a skinny pregnant woman, and she's so far gone. She's so far pregnant. It's hilarious that she's like supposed to be an action game heroine. Yeah, crazy storyline. But yeah, I've just seen one screenshot of the game, and it's just a close-up of her face, which looks like someone asked AI to like age up Battle Angel Alita.
You saying words that I don't know.
Character from a movie, anyway. And it's just got text on the screen saying, "Do you understand that you are pregnant?" It's the funniest shit.
I need to write this to my friends now. Hold on.
Do you understand that you are pregnant? Select the node. Click the icon to the right of the lock.
Why is my Spotify ad so fucking loud?
This one. Oh, okay. Group nodes. Why am I grouping a node with itself? That's so weird. Oh, the tutorial told me to do it, so I did it.
Maybe it wants to be, like, in its own group. Maybe it doesn't like group project.
Who sits down and goes, "I have a great line for this video game," and leads with that. Oh.
My friends are texting back.
Oh no. Oh, also I've seen there was another screenshot of it where like her pregnant belly is like glowing green, like the baby inside is glowing green, like so bright it's like the fucking headlights on the headlights on a truck. Have you ever and anyway, it's glowing green, so people have been making a lot of Shrek jokes. Like, Shrek's definitely the father. Oh.
I don't even know what to do with this information at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, right. Saving the scene as player.tscn. Sweet. Yay. Player is saved. The player is saved.
Nuclear
For this project,
Shrek.
we'll be following the Godot naming conventions. GD script. Classes, nodes, use Pascal case. Variables and functions use snake case. And constants use all caps. Okie dokie then.
I also.
Nuclear Shrek, indeed. It's never ogre.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, click on the player node. Control A to add new node. Animated sprite 2D. This will handle the appearance and animations for our player. There is a warning symbol next to the node. Oh my god, it requires a sprite frames resource, which is a list of animations it can display. Make sure that that node is selected. It is. Then find the sprite frames property under the animation section in the inspector. Ah, it's right here.
Ah. Good morning.
New sprite frames. Oh boy. Click on the sprite frames you just created.
What if I don't want to?
Did I? Did I just create a new sprite frames? Ah! I guess I did.
I ate your sprite.
There's a new panel. Damn, you ate my panel. How dare you?
Yeah. Well, you left it unsupervised.
Aether, hey, how you doing? It's Never Ogre should be an inspirational t-shirt, absolutely. Cat lifting weights. Not even Shrek, not even an ogre. Just a cat lifting weights. Just standard inspirational content.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, God.
Click the default one. Rename it to walk. Create a second animation. Hold up. Find the player images in the file system doc. They're in the art folder.
Are they?
There they are. Oh,
Are you
boy.
sure about that?
I'm pretty sure about that.
Well, you should.
Whoa. Let's see. Up one. And up two. And for walk, we have walk one. Walk two. Huzzah!
Whoa!
They're a bit too big for the game window. We need to scale them down.
Scale.
Scale.
Ah.
Set the scale property under no 2D transform to about half. Okay. Yay, that's much smaller. Collision shape 2D. Yeah, using your capsule. As a child of player, not as a child of animated sprite. I see. Makes sense. Shape.
Okay, now I'm
Give me a
tired. I need to
capsule.
go to sleep. I
Okie
shall talk to
dokie.
you
Have a
maybe
good sleep.
tomorrow.
Oh my god,
That's all
GSA
I'm
is here. What the
alive.
fuck? Sweet dreams, Lex.
You too. Don't stay up too late.
I'll try.
You better.
It's the Tarnished holding Sky's profile picture. She got on my dev to like game. Using the two size handles. Make it big. Big, 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 make it big. Hooray! My player scene does look like that. It's a Christmas miracle. The warnings have gone? Yep. Save the scene again, but I don't wanna. There we go. In the next part, we'll add a script to the player node to move and animate it. Huzzah! Coding the player. Ooh, attach script. Leave the default settings alone, just hit create. Okay. Huzzah! Coding! Start by declaring the member variables this object will need. The app export there, I'm pretty sure that means that it's, like, visible in the inspector. So yeah. Below extends area 2D. Var stands for variable. Speed 400. Then comment your code. Let people know what it does. How fast the player moves. Inspector? Barely know her. Yeah, you do those funked modifications. I don't want my lap cat, he keeps gnawing on my arms. Gnawing on your arms? That's my job. Screen size. This one isn't exported. But we're also not setting it here. Interesting. Size of your game window. Listen, it's not the size that counts. It's the taste. Using the export keyword on the first variable, speed, allows us to set its value in the inspector. Huzzah! So if you were doing this in Unity, you'd type public. This can be handy for values that you want to be able to adjust, like a node's built-in properties. Now click back on the player node. Let's just save that. Yep, we got speed over here. We can edit that. Because I wrote it here. Now it's here. Huzzah, the joy of creation. Your player script should already contain a ready and a process function. So yeah, ready, I believe, happens... Yeah, it says here, called when the node enters the scene tree. So when the object exists, this happens. And then process is just what happens every frame. Neat. That's a good time to find the size of the game window. So in here... Oh yeah, if a function's empty, you've got to write pass, or else it freaks out. So... screen size, get. Oh, I think we're getting the screen size so we know, like, where the edges of the screen are, so we can, like, collide with them, I guess? When do we get third-person Goblin Souls-like? Eventually. Eventually, probably. Before you get third-person Goblin Souls-like from me, you will be getting third-person Goblin Ratchet and Clank-like. I can tell you that right now. Dot size, because we're grabbing the size property from the get viewport rect function that's a built-in thing. Now we can use process function to define what the player will do. Process is called every frame, so we'll use it to update elements of our game, which we will expect to change often. For the player we need to do the following 3. Check for input, move in the given direction, play the appropriate animation. First, we need to check for input. Is the player pressing a key? For this game we have 4 direction inputs to check. Input actions are defined in the project settings under Input Map. Here you can define custom events and assign different keys, mouse events, or other inputs to them. For this game, we will map the arrow keys to the 4 directions. Cool. So, project settings. Input map. Bam. Not even any default actions in here. Fun. Oh, it has built-in actions, actually. Ugh. Right, let's just make our own stuff. So, move right. Huzzah! We have an action. Boom. Click the add here, listening for input. Let's just go right. Right, or right physical, or right Unicode. Ooh boy. Position on US QWERTY keyboard. I'm not using a US QWERTY keyboard! What does the tutorial want me to pick here? It just wants me to say okay. Neat. Okay, we're just gonna make those for left, up, and down as well now. Move left. That's an order. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go.
Day I'd never forget. I'd been a police officer for just a little more than a year.
Huzzah, it does look like that. Right, now we can refer to those in code. You can detect whether a key is pressed using input.isActionPressed, which returns true if it's pressed or false if it isn't. The story is true. So, so first off, every frame we are calculating the player's velocity, storing that in a variable. Velocity is vector 2.0, I guess. Vector! Creating crimes with direction and magnitude. So we get our if statements now. Input dot is action pressed. You can like go up and down in these menus of like suggestions, and then hit tab to select them. I think you can also hit enter, but tab is like pretty universal. Anyway, move right. Colon, because we're putting stuff inside of this if statement. Velocity.x, so that's moving it on the left and right axis, the x-axis. Plus equals 1. So plus equals just increases it by the number. If you just wanted it to plus equals by 1, there's another way to do that. It's plus plus. But, yeah, plus plus. You don't have the 1 if you're doing plus plus though. It's a shorthand for plus equal 1. I don't know if GD script does this, but C# did anyway. Shift tab? Yeah, there we go. If. Input dot is. Oh! I did the wrong input. Needs a capital I. Don't like pussy and I don't like dick. 'Cause body hair makes me sick. Ah! Is action pressed. Wish I could put some lead to the faces masses surrounding me in Minecraft. Set me free. Envious of what the next guy has. Right, so this is the move left, so we're still on the x-axis, but this time we're minusing it. Yep. Oh, we can also just backspace. There we go. So shift tab or backspace works to move us back one line. This will be up and down. They want us to go down first, then up. Well, let's oblige that. Velocity.y, because we're going up and down now. Ah, thanks, Subval. What's up? I was watching Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. Those are good movies. Those are very fun movies. Wait. Yes, it is Robert Downey Jr. For some reason I was remembering it as Hugh Jackman. Oh. Okay, so moving down is plus equals 1. That is interesting. So up is down and down is up. And this will be minus equals. There we go. Okay. So what we're doing here is every frame, we're setting the velocity to 0, and then changing the velocity to whatever direction we're currently, like, pressing the buttons to move in. And then I assume we're going to move the player in the direction of the velocity. I like that. Got it at the pawn shop for $2. Hell yeah! Good find. Right. If velocity length is more than 0. Ah, so this is so we're not wasting any processing time on calculating movement shit if the velocity is below 0. Or if the velocity is 0. So if we're not pressing anything, we don't bother calculating movement. Good shit. Oh, I forgot to enter. Me forgetting to enter? More likely than you'd think. Hey girl, I like that. Velocity equals velocity. Holy shit, does it? Dot normalized with a Z. Times by speed. So normalized basically just means it's always between 0 and 1. And now, while it is moving by our speed and the direction of the velocity thing, we're making it animate. $$ animate sprite 2D dot play. So we use the $ to grab other nodes in the scene, or like other nodes that are children of the node that the script is on. It's how you interact with other fucking objects through a script, which is very important, but it's it's surprising how far you can get without having to deal with it, and then be like, oh shit, I don't know how to do this. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Oh god, I missed so many messages because the chat stopped scrolling itself. Does this mean diagonal movement is poggers? This means diagonal movement is not going to make us too fast, is what it means. My favorite bit about Godot is how easy the code is compared to Python or Dart. I don't know about Dart. But yeah, G-script is pretty based. I gotta go get another hour of snooze time before the day starts all good and proper. Farewell, have fun Godoting all over the place. Thank you. Grinder notification from Subval. Hey girl, I saw you properly commented your code. I'd love to reward you for such a good job. Reinforcing good behavior. I love to see it. Oh. We start by setting the velocity to 0 by 0. By default, the player should not be moving. Then we check each input and add or subtract from the velocity to obtain a total direction. For example, if you hold right and down at the same time, the resulting velocity vector will be 1 by 1. In this case, since we're adding a horizontal and vertical movement, the player would move faster diagonally than if it just moved horizontally. We can prevent that if we normalize the velocity, which means we set its length to 1, then multiply by the desired speed. This means no more fast diagonal movement. If you've never used vector math before, or need a refresher, you can see an explanation of vector usage in Godot at Vector Math. We also check whether the player is moving, so we can call play or stop on the animated sprite 2D. $sign is shorthand for get node. So in the code above, $animated sprite 2D.play is the same as get node animated sprite 2D.play. In GDScript, returns the node at the relative path from the current node, or returns null if the node is not found. Since animated sprite 2D is a child of the current node, we can use it here. Now we have a movement direction, we can update the player's position. We can also use clamp to prevent it from leaving the screen. Clamping a value means restricting it to a given range, and the following add the following to the bottom of the process function. Make sure it's not indented under the else. Good point, Godot. Here's the bit where we actually make it move. And we're in an ad break. Oh boy. Position. Plus equals velocity times delta. Delta's really fucking useful. So in Unity, at least back when I was doing it, you would instead of just saying delta, it would be time.delta time. Delta is the number. It's like the time between frames, essentially. It's how you tie stuff to seconds rather than to frame rate. So if you ever have a video game where like the physics is timed to the frame rate and everyone's like, "Oh my god, why would they do this?" You know, it's because they didn't have delta to work with. Also, like, generally with video games that are built for consoles, they know what frame rate the game is gonna run at. So it's generally safe to tie physics to frame rate in that scenario. But yeah, this is how we don't tie physics to frame rate. Multiply it by the time between frames. Soup. Nice. I just finished drinking my iced coffee. Anyway, so position. Our position has been incremented by the velocity times delta time, or just delta in GDScript. And then again, we're fucking with position again. We probably could have done this all on one line, but I guess this is, you know, for learning purposes. Position equals oh yeah, this line is specifically, you know, the one that clamps us in space. Vector 2.0 by screen size. This is why we grabbed the screen size earlier. Well, it's not telling me to comment my code, but I'm gonna. Uh... I'm just gonna say fix diagonals. Pump in the skein. Pump in the screen bounds. Right, save it and run current scene. Let's go. F6. There we are. We have an animated character. Look at that shit. We have created life. Does it have a thing where if you press left and right at the same time you don't move? Let's find out. Yes, it does. Little movement there is just from, you know, the delay of me not pressing the buttons at exactly the right time. Same with up and down. However, what if I press every button at once? It doesn't move. Yeah, it's all accounted for. Warning, if you got an error in the debugger panel that says attempt to call function play in base null instance on a null instance, this likely means you spelled the name of the animated sprite 2D node wrong. Node names are case sensitive, and the node name must match the name you see in the scene tree. Choosing animations. Now that the player can move, we need to change which animation the animated sprite 2D is playing based on its direction. We have the walk animation, which shows the player walking to the right. This animation should be flipped horizontally using flip H property for left movement. We also have the up animation, which should be flipped vertically with flip V for downward movement. Let's place this code at the end of the process button. Aha. One of the homies fell asleep in the VC. Time to put him in EP jail. Hell yeah. Okay, so this doesn't really interfere with the animated sprite 2D play and stop stuff, so it can be separate. That's fine. If velocity.x does not equal, so that's what the exclamation mark here means. It means not equal 0. Animated sprite 2D dot animation equals walk, and walk is in quotes because it's a string value. It's the name of a thing. Or like, it's a piece of text that it's searching for. animated sprite 2D dot flip v equals false. See the note below about following Boolean assignment. The Boolean assignments in the code above are a common shorthand for programmers. Since we're doing a comparison test, Boolean, so Boolean is like yes or no, true or false, and also assigning a Boolean value, we can do both at the same time. Consider this code versus the one-line Boolean assignment above. Doing if-else things instead of if and elif. So we could do if velocity.x is less than 0, flip h true, else flip h false. But what we're doing up here is something a little different. I'm not really seeing what it is right now. Oh, flip h equals velocity.x less than 0. Huh. I feel like my brain is breaking looking at this. Maybe I'll understand it better if I type it. Flip V is false, flip H is... Oh, right! Oh my god, I just realized what they're doing here and how clever it is. So... velocity.x is less than 0. That itself is, it's asking the question, is the velocity on the x-axis less than 0? If it comes back true, then it's like the code is just saying true. So that would be flip h equals true. And if it comes back false, if the velocity x is more than 0 instead of less than 0, it'll be false. So it'll be flip x equals false. That's so fucking clever. I wouldn't have thought that on my own. That's fun. I wouldn't have thought they would even allow you to do that. That's so... Damn. Oh, I did it the wrong way around. Then we have an elif. Velocity.y is not equal to 0. Okay, so I think this code is gonna prioritize the left and right animation over the up and down animation. Wait till you get to map design. Their assignment of collision boxes is so nice. It's just a grid you click and drag on. Nice. Why is there no music playing right now? Whew. Let me fix the music. Yeah, it's just not playing anything. The hell? It's not supposed to not play. It's supposed to keep playing the same, like, 20 songs forever. Let's go Trauma Queen. Play the scene again and verify the animations are correct. Okay, we've got our up and down animations that look like swimming. And we've got a left and right that look like a little walk. You know what? I don't think that's right. I think this isn't flipping when it's supposed to. I think I've done something wrong here. Okay, let's see. That's the left and white. Left and white? Left and right. Oh, that should be X. I'm sure it said Y in the tutorial. No, it said X. Neat. I'm glad I was able to work that out just by looking at it. Oh. Oh, I'm still in the code for some reason. There we go. There we go. Now the eyeball looks from side to side. I remember I'm still weak. You're a heart attack. You are my trauma queen. Add this line to ready so the player will be hidden when the game starts. Ah, that's so we can, like, move them around and shit and have, like, other stuff on screen when the game begins. So we can do, like, a title thing. Neat. Damn, you do all that work for the player item, and then it fucking you just hide it away. Nobody's allowed to see it anymore. Goodbye, everybody. We want player to be able to detect when it's hit by an enemy, but we haven't made any enemies yet. That's okay, because we're going to use Godot's signal functionality to make it work. Add Godot on signal. Add the following at the top of your script. If you're using GD script, add it after extends area 2D. If you're using C#, add it after public partial class player area 2D. Okay. Top of the player script? Okay. Signal hit. This defines a custom signal called hit that we will have our player emit, send out, when it collides with an enemy. We'll use Area 2D to detect the collision. Select the player node and select Signals tab next to the Inspector tab to see the list of signals the player can emit. Inspector. Well, it's saying that there should be a Signals tab here, but there isn't. Oh, right, it's because I've got the window so small. Signals, there we go, hit. Notice our custom hit signal is there as well. Since our enemies are going to be rigid body 2D nodes, we want the body entered, body node 2D signal. The signal will be emitted when a body contacts the player. Click connect, and the connector signal window appears. Ah, at the bottom. On hit. Woo. Note the green icon indicating a signal is connected to this function. Wait, was I supposed to be selecting that specific one? Oh, we want the body entered body node 2D signal. Okay. Sometimes you read things and it just slides off your brain. Body entered. Connect. On body entered. Hey, here it is. Note the green icon, meaning that a signal is connected to this function. This does not mean the function exists, only that the signal will attempt to connect to a function with that name. So double check the spelling of the function matches exactly. Next, add this code. On body entered body. I guess the syntax changed a bit between this guide being written and this version of the engine. Hide. So when we're hit, our body is hidden. Hit.emit. Aha, it rhymes. Must be deferred as we can't change physics properties on a physics callback. Huh. I don't know what deferred means. I'm sure they'll explain it. Boom. Grab the collision shape. Dot. Set deferred. Hello? Let me see my fucking code. Thank you. Disabled, comma, true. Each time an enemy hits the player, the signal is going to be emitted. We need to disable the player's collision so that we don't trigger the hit signal more than once. Aha! Okay, yeah, it's giving us iframes, basically. Disabling the area's collision shape can cause an error if it happens in the middle of the engine's collision processing. Using set deferred tells Godot to wait to disable the shape until it's safe to do so. Aha! Okay. So it's like, set this aside on the to-do list, basically, to do it once it's safe. Don't try it right now. Cool. Last piece is to add a function we can call to reset the player when starting a new game.
Stupid fanatics, but unfortunately it was not so. You see,
Start.
they knew that they were not strong enough to
Pause.
conquer a unified country.
Okay. That's not... Okay. You function, let's go. That's pretty funky. Set position to pause, then show. What? Collision shape 2D dot disabled. False. Okay, so we're resetting the position to a position that we haven't actually set yet. Like, we haven't told it what pause is yet. And that is concerning me. Yep. Yeah, I mean, the player's just permanently invisible at this stage. Yeah. Creating the enemy! Now it's time to make the enemies our player will have to dodge. Their behavior will not be very complex. Mobs will spawn randomly at the edges of the screen. Choose a random direction and move in a straight line. We'll create a mob scene, which we can then instance to create any number of independent mobs in the game. Ah, up here, scene, new scene.
Prejudice is a practical weapon to cripple the nation. Of course, that was not easy to do. They have to work hard to do it. We human beings are not
Make a rigid body 2D.
always they are made for us. Made by someone who wants something.
mob.
This is not classroom theory. I saw it happen.
And it's gonna have
I saw it happen. I saw it first in Berlin in 1932.
animated sprite 2D. It's gonna have collision shape 2D. It's got back production. Visible on-screen notifier 2D. Interesting. Don't know what that is yet. Don't forget to set the children so they can't be selected like you did with the player scene. Aha. So go on mob. Wait, where was it? The buttons aren't there. There we go. There we go. The group button or pressing Ctrl G. Select the mob node and set its gravity scale property to 0. Okay. Rigid body 2D, gravity scale 0. Yep. To prevent the mob from falling downwards. In addition, under the collision object 2D section, just beneath the rigid body 2D section, expand the collision group and uncheck the 1 inside the mask property. This will ensure that mobs do not collide with each other. Collision layer mask 1. Okay. Set up the animated sprite 2D like you did for the player. This time we have 3 animations: fly, swim, and walk. Aha. Can I remember how to do this? Also, I'm just gonna save. Like, they haven't told me to yet, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. There you go. Alright, the animated sprite. I believe sprite frames, new sprite frames. Click on that. There we go. Take this, fly. Enemy flying 1 and flying 2. New animation. Swim. Can't drown the demons, they know how to swim. Swimming 1, swimming 2. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so we're having one enemy type as far as, like, game objects are concerned. But what type of enemy it is going to change what animation set it uses. That is clever. That's a fun little efficient way of doing things. That's funny. And walk. The animation speed property has to be set for individual animation. Adjust it to 3 for all 3 animations. Okay. The FPS. And use the play animation buttons in the right of the animation speed input field to preview them. Neat. They're so fun. Going for a walk? Have a fun walk. Despite what I said when I first met you. We'll select one of these animations randomly so the mobs will have some variety. Like the player images, these mob images need to be scaled down. Set the scale property to 0.75. Okay, it's rounded to 0.7. It's not what I fucking said. Ah well. Add a capsule shape 2D for the collision. To align the shape with the image, you'll need to set the rotation property to 90 under transform. Okay. You think of going after you. Rotation 90. Yeah, that looks about right to me. Add a script to the mob. Add a script to the mob! Hey, I'm a thespian over here. Hey. Extends rigid body 2D. It's already there. In Ready, we'll play the animation and randomly choose one of the 3 animation types. We're making arrays! An array is just a list. That's what an array is. They're scary because they use a weird terminology that you don't usually see in other parts of your coding language of choice with regards to making games and shit. But they're super fucking useful. This is literally just making a list out of the sprite frames. Dot get something. Get animation names. Ooh, fucking taking names in here. Get animation names. Oh. Animate sprite 2D. Dot animation equals. No, equals. Mob types dot pick random. Aha. And then play. Cool. First we get the list of animation names from the Animated Sprite 2D's Sprite Frames property. This returns an array containing all three animation names, walk, swim, and fly. In the GDScript code, we use array.pickRandom method to select one of these animation names at random. Meanwhile, in C# code, we would pick a random number between 0 and 2 and select one of these names from the list. Array indices start at 0. Yeah, in most programming stuff, numbers start counting from 0. Not everything, though. Like, there's some rare moments where something will actually start counting from 1, and that'll fuck you up because you won't be used to it. Well, I can't remember any examples, I just remember getting fucked up by it once or twice. The expression gd.randy. Are you randy, GD? %n selects a random integer between 0 and n-1. Aha. Well, we're not using C# for this, but that's fun to know. Finally, we call play to start playing the chosen animation. The last piece is to make the mobs delete themselves when they leave the screen. Connect the screen exited signal of the visible on-screen notifier 2D node to the mob and add this code. Oh, that's what that is! Okay, it's just an object that tells us whether the thing is currently visible. Oh, I can see a lot of use for that shit. Okay. Signals. Wow. Screen exited. That is a very long function name, but sure. Q free. Q free? Ah yes, that's my favorite character from Witch Hat Atelier. He looks so good just standing there in his Witch Hat Atelier. Q is such a weird fucking word. It's one letter followed by 4 silent letters. Essentially frees or deletes the node at the end of the frame. That's funny. This completes the mob! Bring them together in a new scene. Come together right now over me. Now it's time to bring everything we did together into a playable game scene. Create a new scene and add a node named main. The reason we're using node instead of node 2D is because this node will be a container for handling game logic. It does not require 2D functionality itself. Aha. Functionality.
Oh, that's good.
No, lady, that's bad.
Random fucking node. Node. It's a nodey node that looks nodey. Saving the scene. Instantiate the player. Now add the following nodes as children of main and name them as shown. We've got 3 timers: mob timer, score timer, and start timer. Mob timer controls how often mobs spawn. Score timer increments the score every second, because this is a see how long you can survive game. And start timer to give a delay before starting, so we can do like title screen shit. Marker 2D, named start position, to indicate the player's start position. There we go, that's how we do that. Right. Yeah, it's F2 renames it. I don't know if that was the case on Windows, I never noticed, but on Linux at the very least, F2 is like just rename across the board. In every program, F2 renames things. It was probably a thing in Windows as well, I don't know. Mob timer. It's the mob. And start timer. Marker 2D. Start position. Oh, I didn't fucking name it. Nope. Fuck you. Start position, there we go. To indicate the player's start position. Okay. Set the wait time property of each of the timer nodes as follows. Mob timer 0.5. Score timer is 1. Start timer is 2. So you get a 2-second grace period at the beginning. In addition, set the one-shot property of start timer to on. One shot. And set the position of the start position node to 240 by 450, middle of the screen. Okay, the main node will be spawning new mobs, and we want them to appear at a random location on the edge of the screen. Pick the main node in the scene dock, then add a child path 2D named mob path. Aha! And they just spawn out of points along this path we're gonna draw. Neat, neat. I just realized I genuinely do have reason not to stay up too late tonight. I've got stuff I'm doing tomorrow. Like, earlier than usual. I will not open the drink of my people that I was about to open. And by the drink of my people, I mean White Monster, because I am a fucking stereotype. Path 2D.
Day I'd never forget. I'd been a police officer for just a little more than a year.
The argument may be in need of help.
I'll name it Mob Path. When you select the Path 2D, you'll see new buttons at the top of the editor. Ah, there we are. Select the middle one, add point, and draw the path by clicking to add the points at the corners shown. To have the point snap to the grid, make sure Use Grid Snap and Use Smart Snap are both selected. These options can be found to the left of the lock button, appearing as a magnet next to some dots and intersecting lines respectively. Okay. Draw the path in clockwise order or your mobs will spawn pointing outwards instead of inwards. Ah, so I'm assuming that is connected to the direction of the sprite. Okay, so also I think this blue line we can just barely see is the edge of the screen here, so we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then okay, clicking the close thing for 5. Gotcha. Oh, I forgot to add point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks good to me. Now the path is defined, add a path follow 2D node as a child of the path and name it mob spawn location. Ah, so that's why we got both of those. Both are. This node will automatically rotate and follow the path as it moves, so we can use it to select a random position and direction along the path. Cool. Add a script to main. At the top of the script, we use export var mob scene packed scene to allow us to choose the mob scene we want to instance. Okay. Export var mob scene pack scene. Cool. So that creates a variable that we can interact with in the inspector. I mean, hey, it's right here. We can see it. It's in front of us, and we can just click and drag the mob into that, the mob scene into that if we want to. Very fun. Variable for score. We're never gonna score. I need a drink, but I don't want to drink my monster. I'm gonna need to find a drink that is not monster. Blasphemy. Is that a trifecta I hear? Who dares? Sup, Val? Welcome back. Oh. I have obtained a small amount of milk in a jar. Let's see. Mob scene property is here. You can assign the property's value in two ways. Either click and drag, or just click the down arrow click the down arrow next to empty. Choose load. And then grab it from here. Interesting. Yeah, we could have just clicked and dragged it. Look at the little goober. Milk. Mm-hmm. It is milk. Not that I'd be opposed to a different ale fluid. Anyway. Next, select the instance of player scene under main node in the scene dock and access the node dock on the sidebar. Signals tab. Okay. List of signals for the player node. Find and double click the hit signal. The hit signal? We want to make a new function called Game Over, which will handle what needs to happen when a game ends. Type game_over in the receiver method. Which will handle what needs to happen when a game ends. Click connect. You are trying to have... you are aiming to have the hit signal emitted from player and handled in the main script. Funk game over. Funky yunk. I'm already out of milk. Add the following code to the new function, as well as a new game function that will set everything up for a new game. Cool. So. Right, we're setting the score timer to stop and the mob timer to stop. Sweet.
And we veterans can only urge upon our successors to realize
Why? Oh, wrong symbol. There we go. Stop, stop.
Bigger kicks. This is the now generation.
Have they changed? They've changed things. This shit. The specifying it's a void. That's new. That wasn't a thing last time well, that wasn't a thing when they wrote this tutorial, certainly. Morris! Hi! I'm doing the tutorial for the Godot engine. I've done it before, but it's been a long time. I need a refresher. Feel free to hop into chat. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. Because I've got a date tomorrow. Me and Seth are off to watch a movie. So I don't want to stay up too late. Player.start. Yeah, we're off to see, oh, what is it called? It's the movie with Ryan Gosling in space. I can't remember what it's called.
Is that the one
Hello.
with the boulder alien?
Maybe. I think that there's an alien in it. I don't know anything about it. I'm kind of glad that I'm going in not knowing much about the movie, other than that people fucking love it.
Project Hail Mary, is that the one?
Yes, that's the one. Start timer.start. Sweet. Good, good.
Yeah, I think that one is the one with the alien that everybody loves so much that that I was talking about. I referred to it as the boulder alien because all I know about the alien is that he resembles a boulder. I don't even know if he is an appropriate pronoun for the alien.
Yeah. I didn't even know that. I was expecting some sort of starfish thing. So yeah, interesting.
I don't know how accurate resembling a boulder is. It resembles a boulder in my head, and I don't know if that's accurate. Because I haven't seen the movie.
Right, now we'll connect the
I've
timeout
seen
signal
people
of each
talk
time
about
node.
the movie. I've seen a couple of ads. That's it.
Neat.
I am eating.
So,
You'll have to get back to me on whether or not the image of a boulder in my head is accurate.
I will let you know.
Yeah.
Timeout. Thanks that.
You let me know after you've seen it, which will be
So that
sometime tomorrow evening.
means- Yeah.
So anytime after tomorrow, you can tell me about it.
Yeah.
What are we trying to make? Are we just trying to do a refresher course, basically? Just make
Yeah.
a silly little course?
It makes a silly little game where you play a silly little guy who swims around and has to avoid various enemies as they fly across the screen. We're pretty close to the end. You'll see it soon.
Cool.
So long as my brain functions more than 2 seconds at a time.
Right. I have a new silly little game.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the game with the knees, where you can just make a bunch of knees, and they all live on an island together.
Tomodachi Life.
Yes, I bought that. I spent money on a game. But it was cute. Somebody was playing it the other night, and I saw them playing it, and I was like, it's so cute. It's so stupid. I want it. And the good news is it starts with a teeny tiny little island of nothingness, but you can make the island bigger. You can fit more than like a few houses and a few shops on it in the end.
Good.
It gets bigger, so that's good because it starts real small, which I understand.
Yeah.
They're trying to give you like a little bit of freedom without overwhelming you all at once while you get started and get a feel for things. But also, Comic-Con's in 2 months, and it seems like maybe there's it made noises at the beginning, like there was the ability to share Miis with other people in the local area. And Comic-Con is going to be the place for that, if there is a place for that.
Wonderful.
Because people historically have loved bringing their Nintendo portable devices to the Comic-Con and picking up other people's Miis in the hallway. Basically, you leave it on in your bag, you walk around, and later you find out, you sit down at a table or something for a meal, and you find out who all is visiting. Who all you met,
so
as it were.
we've got these 3 timers running at all times in this. So on the score, the score timer is set to 1 second. Every time every time the score timer like hits 1 second, what we've done just now is made it increase the score by 1. And we have a start timer, so that like gives us a little grace period when you first boot up the game before the action begins. We've got that set to 2 seconds. You get 2 seconds of just sitting there looking at the canvas before everything starts happening. At the end of those 2 seconds, we start the mob timer and the score timer. Okay, neat. So for the mob timer, what are we doing here? We will create a mob instance, pick a random starting location along the path 2D, and set the mob in motion. The path follow 2D node will automatically rotate as it follows the path, so we'll use that to select the mob's direction as well as its position. When we spawn a mob, we'll pick a random value between 150 and 250 for how fast each mob will move. It would be boring if they were all moving at the same speed. Yeah, I agree. New instance must be added to the scene using add child. So. Okay, so I'm gonna do the comments as well. I'm gonna comment on the code as you should.
Have so little knowledge about what's happening here.
Well, there is a whole ass tutorial that I have linked in the Discord that is what I'm following.
Oh, nice. We love tutorials.
Yeah.
They help us understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, and sometimes they're a pretty goat mum.
This is true.
Rarely, but it's happened twice.
If I had a nickel for every time the tutorial level was impersonified as an anthropomorphic goat lady, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
The music has stopped again. How dare. Keeps doing this. Let's play Send Nudes. That's a funny song. Well, it's not funny, it's about, manipulative relationships. Anyway.
You can have humor about dark topics. It's called dark humor.
Yeah.
You
I
can
just
have
mean
humor
I just
about
mean it's
really
funny
dark
because it
topics.
has a guy
Yeah.
yelling "send nudes" over and over again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. You can have humor about really, really dark topics. That's called gallows humor, and it is delightful.
Ah, yes.
Love gallows humor. Inappropriate setting.
Such as he just said, "I'll kill myself if you don't like me."
Hmm. Which, in the context of the song, is funny, but in real life is upsetting.
Mhm. Yep. Oh baby, send nudes.
You know what? You know what? Fucking send maintenance.
I got maintained. You know what? I don't have a drink on me right now. I've got to fix that now. Thank you. Which does get me up and walking around my flat.
Ah! Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I can't do the voices like Rem and Nikki can, so y'all are gonna have to forgive me for that incredibly bad quote. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. I got the streamer to do self-care. Meantime, I'm eating cereal because I have cereal and I enjoy cereal. And
Absolutely
that's where we
killing
are in
that
life.
cereal. I return with milk.
Yeah, that's where we are in life.
Right.
I'm so proud of myself. I got you to do so much self-care. I'm very self-satisfied when I get my friends to take care of themselves.
I'm glad. And as this song reaches its end, the "Oh Babies" morph into "Obey Me," which I think is very clever wordplay.
Indeed.
Equals.
They did a good job with that song. They made it funny until it becomes, oh wait, wait a minute, this isn't funny anymore.
Yep. Mob path
I mean, it
slash
is, but
monster
not
location.
not for the right reason.
Yeah.
It's one of those if you don't laugh you'll cry situations, you know?
Yep.
But I have mixed a lot of different things into the little Me City game. The first one I made was, of course, Mars. Uh-oh.
Wonderful. Hold on. I just want to point out I've just used a new thing in this, and I want to point out what it does for anyone watching.
yeah.
RandF. That's a maths function. It creates a random floating point number. Floating points are they're a kind of decimal number. So like, you know how in normal numbers with normal math, you know, you've got whole numbers or integers, and then you've got, you know, less than whole numbers, decimal numbers. In computers, the accuracy of how small the numbers can get is different depending on what words you use. So you have damn, I'm struggling to remember them all. The most common one you'll see for, like, numbers that are decimals and fractions is floating point number. Because the point moves around, hence the name. But there's a bunch of other ones that are, like, the same concept, but with more or less nitty-gritty you can go to. More or less amounts of
Fine-tuning,
smallness of number you can get. Decimal
Greater
places,
or lesser
that's the
precision.
word.
Yeah. Greater or lesser precision, depending on how tiny number be.
Yes. So, like, you have floats, you have doubles, you have longs. And they're all just different sorts of decimal numbers, but, you know. For most things, you'll probably just be using floats, like, unless you know what you're doing.
In tabletop systems, we call that granularity.
Granularity. Yeah, that's it.
And it's how many sides your dice have, how many dice you're rolling, all affects the granularity of it all.
Fun.
You know, a D20 that has greater granularity than a D6. 4 D20s has even more. Because, you know, it's got more sides, so you have to account for more variation in the numbers. You have to make more things, finer tune the things that can happen if you're going on like 1 to however many, based on the number of possible results. You know? Pardon me. But that's how the math works in tabletop games. And I only know that because I have friends and loved ones who are long-term, dedicated rules understanders who occasionally tweak their rule sets to do what they want them to do. So they're like, we've rehashed this system so thoroughly that it's basically a new thing. Come play test this and see if we need greater or less granularity, guys. And I'm like, okay, but you realize that the part that you're gonna have to deal with me is explaining the basics. They're like, yeah, that's what you're here for. Sit down. Because I just take forever to learn a new system. That's how it is.
Which is fair. New systems, it's a lot of information. It's a lot of learning and a lot of unlearning as well.
Yeah, you have to figure out what it's closest to so that you have a framework to base it on, your understanding. And then you have to unlearn half of that framework so you can learn the new framework. Which is why when people say Pathfinder is D&D but not, it is good to kind of forget everything you know about D&D, honestly.
Yeah.
For the duration of the time that you're playing Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
You can turn your D&D brain back on later, but like, they're more different than they are similar when it gets down to the nitty-gritty. They have similarities, but it's all in like the flavorings and the tools you use. It's not in how it runs.
We're using pi. And it has a thing built in. You just type pi in capital letters, PI, and that's that just grabs pi for you as accurate as a computer can make it.
Yeah, it just knows to do that. That's cute.
Yeah,
it's so well trained.
Yeah, back when I was so I got my degree in video game development, but at the time I was using the Unity engine primarily, and coding in C#, and the way that you would do that in C# in Unity was mathf.py, I think. But, you know, it did the same thing.
So it also had a command for go get pi for me.
Yeah, like, it's such a common thing that it's in probably every programming language, but it's just, you know, it's different in each one because they're written by different people with different ideas.
Yeah. But it is a useful thing to have because sometimes you need to know about pi. So as I was saying, I made a Morris in the game.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then
Sorry, I cut you
immediately-
off. That was ages ago.
Yeah,
please,
it's okay.
please continue.
And then I pretty immediately, like very shortly thereafter, was like, okay, but if I have Morris, I need a corncob J.
Yes.
So that they can get married. And then I made a bunch of like imaginary little people that don't exist, including a child version of the alarming druid.
Wonderful.
Because why not? I gave her a marble, and occasionally she just takes the marble out and stares at it. She like it's the size of her head. She sets it in front of her and stares at it. and one time, occasionally when you give them something, they'll be like, "This is my proudest possession." So they'll tell you that that's the thing that you gave them is their proudest possession. For her, it's the marble. She likes the marble best. It's so cute. They talk about things just all the time. At one point, one of them asks you if you wanted a pet raccoon. If you had a pet raccoon, what would you name it? It gives you options for names, and then you can enter your own. And then if you give them a name for the pet raccoon that you don't have, but what you would call a pet raccoon if you had one, it will then become like an imaginary celebrity that all the Mies are fans of.
Congratulations, you created a brand. Okay, so the way that we were...
Benjo the raccoon is a celebrity in Mii country now. Yes.
So the way we were using Pi that first time, we were... so we're spawning enemies along a path, and they would just be pointing, you know, forwards along the direction the path is going, but we want them to turn, because the path is like it's just like a fence around the boundaries of the game area, of the game screen. And we don't want them to spawn on the edge of the screen facing, like, fucking, like, on the right edge of the screen, facing downwards, and just go down, and never cross across the thing. So, we were setting their direction to their current rotation value, and adding pi divided by 2. Which just turns them 90 degrees, apparently. Ah, right. Why pi? In functions requiring angles, Godot uses radians, not degrees. Pi represents a half turn in radians, about 3.1415. There is also TAU, which is equal to 2 times pi. If you're more comfortable working with degrees, you'll need to use the deg to rad and rad to deg functions to convert between the two. I have to stress that Benjo does not exist, not even in the game. Oh no! So you just type the name in. Funny. Yeah, so when using rotations in Godot, it seems that pi is rotating 180 degrees. Back and oof. However, a child me will claim to know the imaginary raccoon celebrity in real life. You know, it's amazing how often Tomodachi Life really does seem to reflect reality.
Right? Kids just be doing shit like that. Truly.
God, So
I think I accidentally started a raccoon cult.
Yeah. So I was one of those children who, like, remembered their past life in, like, shocking detail. I don't believe in that as an adult, but I was apparently detailed enough to convince my parents that it was a real thing. At a very, very... Also, like, I was, like, walking and speaking a lot younger than most kids, so... But I honestly think that the reason behind that is just kids are information sponges, and they also don't understand the difference between reality and imagination. Oh, you're not here anymore. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, hold, I just realized you the Fugi's turned off.
Oh no.
Wait, no it isn't. Fugi's just not
I don't know what's
working, is what the
happening
Fugi's doing.
Oh, it do be that way sometimes.
Yeah.
It do indeed be that way sometimes.
There we go, I refreshed it.
Okay. Oh, I'm back! Yay, I'm no longer invisible.
Yay!
Yay!
I think you were on there earlier. I don't know when it broke. Turned the Fugi into
Sometimes
soup. Damn it, Subval! They can't
Sometimes
keep
it
getting
breaks.
away with this!
Hi, Subval. No! I'm using it to exist. But yeah, so it is ridiculously fun and very cute. Also, one of the Miis I made is an elf. So I made him over 100 years old. He is the most prone to falling over out of everyone in the game. I don't know if it's because he is also. I don't know if it's because he's over 100 or because he's super tall. But he has fallen over on multiple occasions, much more frequently than anyone else in the game so far. Most of them fall over at some point. It gives the other Miis an opportunity to get to befriend them by helping them up. But that specific one has fallen over so many times. It is very sick. Oh, Suno's gonna play more of it. Okay, cool. I'm after I finish hanging out with you, I might go
Give me back my ingredient.
see what he's up to.
Sweet. But yeah,
But
I won't be
you're
streaming
gonna
for
tell me
sure.
about you're gonna tell me about the movie later.
I will.
After you've seen it, you tell me if that alien is in fact boulder shaped or if I'm imagining shit, which is very possible.
I'm gonna come
I
back
have
like,
been known,
Morris, you need to get your fucking head checked.
I have been known to completely
That alien
make
was
shit up,
obviously potato shaped.
right? I have been known to make shit up accidentally. Just like, not even trying to, I will just, 2 points of data for different things will get into my brain and I will think they are for the same thing for some reason. And then, so like, rock-shaped alien is in my brain, and that specific movie is in my brain. These things must be the rock-shaped alien from that movie, right? But I don't know if that's accurate, or if there's a different movie with a rock-shaped alien.
Well, there's
or maybe he's
also
from
a
TV show.
different movie about a guy getting stranded in space with only a friendly alien for company.
Well,
And I
maybe
can't
that's
remember
one.
I can't remember what it's called, but the alien in that is a fucking spider.
Okay, well then
It's
that's
just
probably not
it's
the
just
one.
a telepathic space spider.
That is adorable, and I love that, but also gonna freak some folks out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
I can't remember what it was called.
enjoy
Estimates.
when aliens are our friend and want to be our buddy. And I also, the other thing I enjoy is when we freak the aliens out by being too friendly.
Yeah.
Which is why I like Star Trek so much. Because in Star Wars, you know, the aliens and the humans are all just kind of people.
Yeah.
And they've always been just kind of people for a long, long time. Everybody's already pretty much figured out how to society together.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with Star Wars is society remains warlike, even in space, apparently. But the thing with Star Trek is, what happened with Star Trek, the history of Star Trek is, the Vulcans were like, what the fuck are these things? And made contact with humans. Humans
Fatal crash.
promptly were like, ooh, wait, what do you mean? We can, there's actually space people? Awesome. We want to make friends with all the space people. Promptly shot themselves into space, made friends with three other species, by force, mind you. And the force was not necessarily even weaponry force. It was just, we are going to make friends with you, and you better shut up and accept it. We are just going to befriend you. That is just how this is. And the result of this was, you know, three species who had a long history of hating each other's guts were suddenly all talking at the table because the Vulcans' little pet weird creatures, their little weird little rock monkeys that had shot themselves into space on a modified nuke, and made friends with the Vulcans first, had made friends with the Vulcans' two closest neighbors who were slightly less prone to killing each other than the Romulans. And the Romulans, understandably, looked at this and were like, holy fuck. Please stay the fuck away from us. We don't want to be friends. Because if they become friends with the humans, they have to be friends with the Vulcans and all those other assholes.
Oh god, I haven't been looking at chat.
And that's how
Hungry.
Star
I feel like
Trek
I should give in to my god complex and start a cult. I want people to bring me food. I feel like I would be dangerously
Understandable,
susceptible
but-
to your cult, Subval.
Understandable, but also consider if you have just one person in your cult, somebody commonly known as a partner or a spouse, usually you can ask that person to bring you food and they'll do it. Consider also, close friends, 100% will just feed you.
Uh-huh. Well, we have to be physically there to do so.
Yeah, that's true. We have to be present to do so.
Right. Finishing
I
touches, we're making a
would
UI.
feed you if I had money for Grubhub right now, but unfortunately.
The final piece our game needs is a user interface, or UI, to display things like score, a game over message, and a restart button. Oh, darling. Grinder notification. Oh, darling, you would be one of my closest confidants and a lovely prophet. Being so high-ranking would have many benefits.
Are these different benefits from being a marine biologist or the same benefits?
Being a marine biologist has many benefits.
It's true.
Ah, yes. I am fucking the fish. Create a new scene. Click the Oh No button, add a canvas layer. I could feed you to a fish. That's kind of like being a marine biologist. Wow, what a cool benefit. Name it HUD. HUD.
One moment. I need to mute myself briefly.
Okie dokie. HUD stands for Heads Up Display, an informational display that appears as an overlay on top of the game view. Canvas Layer node lets us draw our UI elements on a layer above the rest of the game, so the information it displays isn't covered up by any game elements, like the player or mobs. The HUD needs to display the following information: score, changed by score timer, a message such as Game Over or Get Ready, a Start button to begin the game. The basic node for UI elements is Control, To create our UI, we will use two types of control nodes, label and button. Treat the following as children of the HUD node. Oh boy, here I go making children again. Label, we will name it score label. Message. Button. Named start button. And a timer called message timer.
Bigger kicks. This is the now generation.
Score label. Text. Type a number. Any number? Okie dokie. The default font for control nodes is small and doesn't scale well. There's a font file included in the game axis called Zolonium. Regular, TTF. Under Theme Overrides, Fonts, choose Load and select that file. Theme Overrides, Fonts. Load. Nice. We get a free font! Still too small. Increase it to 64 under Theme Overrides font sizes. Okay. Once you've done this with score label, repeat the changes for message and start button. Okay, if I have to. Theme overrides, fonts, hey, we actually get a preview. Font size 64. Being a marine biologist. Anchors! That's kind of like being a marine biologist. Control nodes have position and size, but they also have anchors. Anchors define the origin, the reference point for the edges of the node. To arrange the nodes as shown below. You can drag the nodes to place them manually, or for more precise placement, use anchor presets. Ah. Okay, score label. Add the text 0. set the horizontal and vertical alignment to center. Where? Ah, here. Center, center. Anchor preset to center top. There we go.
I return. Sorry,
Ah!
I lost
Hello?
track of the unmute button for a minute there. Oh my goodness. You're doing it. You're building a game. Little game.
Building a little game, yeah.
So, like I said, another friend was playing this, and he's playing it again this evening. And I stopped in to see what he was up to in the game. And what he was up to was his other friend is co-hosting, and that friend's me decided randomly to be friends with the me of my the Morris in his
Wonderful.
little game. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, hold on. I had to give him a list of topics of things that are Morris approved interests to talk
Wonderful.
to. Not that I know what the me's are going to do with that, but it was like, they ended up bonding over Peak. So now we're friends.
That's very you.
I didn't even suggest that one. Another friend was also there and was like, Morris likes Peak. And I'm like, this is true.
This is true.
It was very silly. I wish I had a way. I don't have the setup for it. I have to look into what the setup would be to record the screen of my Switch. Record the game so that I could show people the little characters of them that I'm making. Because I think I'm going to have to make more friends. I have a couple of like actual real life online friends in there. And then I have a bunch of fictional little people. But I could have more real life friends.
Yeah. You just got to insert yourself into situations.
I could have more little tiny people in my game that represent my actual friends. I could do that. That would be okay. I could trap you all in my game. That would be fine, right?
Yeah.
Right? You wouldn't mind living on an island in my video game, right? I'd make sure you had nice beanies. Make sure you had access to snacks and beverages and shelter and stunning views of the ocean specifically, because that's all there is to look at around there, because it's a fucking island. A game capture card, right?
Position Y.
Ah, my goodness, my brain.
I'm 80.
Anything else I need for such a project?
My capture card was so much more fucking expensive than that, it's not even funny. But if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Message timer, set the wait time to 2 seconds and set the one-shot copies on. One shot on. 2 seconds. Now add this script to HUD.
Oh, okay, I see. They, some of them are like little USB guys, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a good one. I mean, I don't know how good mine is, but it was fucking expensive.
Oh yeah, no, I would not be in the market for probably a decent one. This is very much a, I just want to take a little video of them briefly just to show to friends. Like, this is not an I'm gonna be streaming the game. This is very much I want to show Jay the cute little corncob Jay me that I made. I want to show, if I make one of Remedy, I would want to show Remedy. You know, I don't really care if the rest of the internet thinks it's worth seeing. This is just me.
But yeah, I would be honored if you made one of me. I would love to be in your little island.
If I make one of you, I have to make one of Seth, and I have no idea what Seth would want to look like. Like, I know what I could do with Remedy. I just make you a little green creature with a beanie, and you're happy.
Probably screen capture onto your Switch's SD card, then load it onto your PC. Ah, yes, but that would be not streaming, but like pre-recording video, like a YouTuber.
Yeah, which is fine. That's probably what I would want to. That's probably half of what I want to do anyway, unless you wanted creative input.
Yeah,
on the
that's like half the fun. It's like getting to sit there and poke at the little guys together.
Yeah, that would be fun. It would be a fun, we're not streaming today, we're just goofing off game.
Yeah. Now I want to display a message temporarily, such as get ready. So we add the following code.
It does have a spot for a micro SD. Did it come with one? I don't remember. I've had this thing so goddamn long. I don't remember what it does and does not have. We got these. The roommates and I got Switches. I got a Switch Lite. My roommate got an
I have
actual
a Switch Lite as well.
Switch. Yeah. Roommate got an actual proper Switch. Other roommate, I think, also got a Switch, but I can't remember. And she is no longer a roommate. She moved out of the roommate situation. She is still a friend, but she no longer lives with us. When the big move happened, it was a move in a couple of different directions. She and her husband moved into another part of town, whereas other roommate and I moved up where we are now. Let me see here. It has a spot for a micro SD card. Is there anything in there? There does seem to be. Maybe.
Okay, so we set up that function. Now we can call it from a different function. Neat.
Maybe that's not. No, that is not. No, that spot's empty. I don't have an SD card for my Switch, it seems. If I ever did, it is gone now. Let me see what's in the game card spot right now.
I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna do I'm gonna personalize this a little bit already. Instead of game over, it's gonna say you died.
Scarlet, right. Oh.
Dark Souls.
That's a good one. Well, what was in there was Pokemon Scarlet, because that apparently was the last thing I was playing that was actually game card based. I'll just put that in its little safety box. That is so many gigabibas.
This is still in the same
Ah,
function.
my ear too. Okay. There we go.
Just talk text. Equals dodge the creeps.
I like editing videos in theory, but in practice I find it stressful and difficult.
Yeah.
So I simply do not. And I know that it would get easier if I practiced, because I would learn what the heck I was doing.
So,
however,
over the course of this, we've made a bunch of made a few messages by creating a node, you know, through the add node thing, in like outside of the script, in just the game engine itself. What we're doing right now is we're about to create a timer and wait for the timer to time out, like at the same time in the script. It's an entirely new timer. It's not even getting a funny name or anything. It's just gonna wait a second. And we're doing it by starting with the word await. And then, you know, setting up the timer that it's waiting for inside that fucking argument. It's fun shit. Get tree. Create timer. 1 second. In float format. Dot. Timeout. Then. Start button dot show. When you need to pause for a brief time, an alternative to using a timer node is to use the scene tree's create timer function. This can be very useful to add delays, such as in the above code, where we want to wait some time before showing the start button. Add the code below to HUD to update the score. I put all that in the right thing, right? It's just now they're talking about adding code to HUD, and like, was I? No, it was HUD. Good. Right. Funk update score. Oh yeah. You never see this on stream anymore. You used to, back when I was on Windows, because the VLC media plugin would like play it. But yeah, this is my actual parents. That's my mum, and she was much younger. And there's my dad. Anyway. Always hard to edit your own stuff. I edit other people's. That way I'm not looking like a creator, but a fan. That's fair. I can imagine that would help. Ah. Score label.text. Can you believe people used to get video games from magazines that were just the code for the entire fucking game, and they would have to type it themselves.
Yeesh.
And if there was a typo in the publication, you were fucked.
Yes, because errata was not an easy thing to deal with magazines.
I think at one point there was even attempts to, yeah, I think at one point people would try to copy video games when it was games that were running on tape, on cassette tapes, because that was a thing. They would play the cassette tape and like in a music player, regular cassette player, and then record it onto another tape. And it would kind of work, but not be really worth it.
Yeah, it is astounding that the technology that people came up with, like the things that people could make work that you wouldn't think by hearing this is what they used, you wouldn't think that would work. But they figured out ways. They made it work. And it is also astounding the lengths that people will go to make a shitty version of that for themselves or for a friend. It's like, I want this, but I can't afford to buy it. I'll rent it or borrow my friend's copy and run it through my boombox.
Yeah. Okay, so we're connecting the pressed signal.
Get a shitty version for myself. Yeah. Oh my god.
Into the HUD script.
Piracy, yo ho.
Start button.
Yeah.
And then we are also taking the timeout signal from the message timer. And plugging that into the HUD script. It's very, very, very fun and convenient the way you can just sort of like expose all this and then click on it and then stick it in another script and it'll write out like the start of it for you. It's very fun. Nothing. Okay, so on start button pressed.
I just opened a new tab and the browser I'm using, it's like, have some news articles that you might be interested in. I never click on them, almost ever, unless it's like about a video game or an art thing that I'm interested in. But it shows me random ones because it doesn't have enough information on me because I never click on things. And so one of the ones it's showing me is about Gen X people who divorced their husbands, and it's like the article title is like, why so many Gen X women are leaving their marriages, and it's like, because it's legal and increasingly socially acceptable to get out of a bad situation, probably.
Yeah, people are fucking messy, you know. You got a high likelihood of a relationship that you enter not being healthy.
Yeah, especially.
And people should be allowed to fucking leave.
Especially people in the generation immediately preceding mine who were all old enough to marry, before these folks were old enough to marry before gay marriage was legal in my country. And so a lot of these people probably did marriages they weren't really ready for when they were young adults, possibly before they knew who they really were.
Yeah.
Some of them before they knew who they were attracted for. I have an older cousin who got married had a child, and then came out as lesbian some years later, some years after the wedding, and while the child was little, and caught hell from her family because she'd gotten married and had a child first. And it's like,
Yeah.
you guys, you can't be pissed at her for doing what you wanted her to do
Yeah.
when she didn't quite know what else to do with her life yet. She was just trying to do what she felt was expected of her. She didn't know how else to be yet. She did eventually figure it out. It is not her fault that she was pushed into a situation where she felt she had to start being an adult before she really knew who she was. A lot of the people who are in Gen X are kind of stuck in that kind of life, because at least in the US there was a whole culture of don't pay much attention to your kids going on for a large chunk of their childhood. There was an ad campaign that was, it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your children are?
Yeah.
Because a lot of parents didn't. Because it was
Yeah.
necessary. Because the kids would be out running around until midnight. Because the parents weren't working or were home but didn't pay attention. You know, it was one or the other.
Yeah.
And that's... So yeah, these were people who learned to be independent very early in life and had to grow up fast. And some of them made bad decisions when it came to picking partners. And that's...
Yeah.
Like, it's not their fault, but it is their responsibility. And,
Yeah.
you know, they're taking responsibility by getting fucking divorced. Good for them.
Absolutely.
Frankly, I'm proud of them. They're doing what they got to do to be happy and healthy.
Yes, as a child of divorce, it was the best thing my parents ever fucking did.
Right? Sometimes you just got to make the hard decision because it is the right one.
Yeah. Like, it was
In
the
that
best. It was the
moment-
best thing they ever did for me as well. Like, in terms of my entire situation and mental health and everything else.
There is no situation in which a divorce is easy on the child, but it is easier than living in a household with two adults who hate each other because they resent being stuck with each other.
Yep.
If you live in two households with two adults who maybe even can be amicable after the divorce because they don't have to live together and get to a point of resentment, you're going to have a better time than if you're living with two adults who don't treat each other right and set a bad example for you.
Yep.
So yeah, while there is no world in which that is the easy decision for everybody and feels good for everyone involved, there are a lot of cases where it is the right and best possible decision.
Yep. Underscore timer timeout. Where are you? There it is.
Anyway, I'm proud of your parents for doing what was necessary to make sure that they and you were okay as well.
Yes. And she's doing it again. My stepdad of like 13 years.
Sometimes people grow apart. What you gonna do?
Yeah, they're getting divorced. And yeah, again, good fucking idea.
Yeah, like, once again, if it ain't working and there's no fixing it, take it apart. make something different.
Yep.
That is resources you can use for the next thing, whatever the next thing is. It doesn't
Remember
have to
to
be another marriage. It doesn't even have to be another relationship. It can be some other chapter of their lives if they want.
Yep. Remember to remove the call to new game from ready if you haven't already, otherwise your game will start automatically. Yeah, I did that. Good.
Hooray.
Cool. Saving, playing the game, dodge the creeps. We have a start button that we can press.
We have a game.
Changes color when we mouse over it. Hey.
Oh, sweet.
Get ready.
You can tell when your mouse is there so you can play it. Ooh.
I died.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
There's so many creeps
Yeah.
that I have to dodge.
I see why they gotcha. Oh my goodness. Oh, I like that you're just a little guy.
Yeah.
You've got little feet. Or swimmy limbs or something.
Yeah, it's like side to
like
side
that.
is walking and up and down is swimming. It's a bit weird.
Oh, interesting. I like it. It's cute.
It's neat. And it's not even fully done yet.
Yeah.
If
did
you play
make,
until...
Did you make the little guys, or did
Nah.
they come with?
They came with the tutorial.
Okay.
Removing old creeps. Well, if only. If you play until game over and then start a new game right away, the creeps from the previous game may still be on screen. It would be better if they all disappeared at the start of a new game. We just need a way to tell all the mobs to remove themselves. We can do this with the group feature. In the mob scene, select the root node and click the Groups tab next to the Signals tab. And press plus to create a new group. Neat. Mob scene. So, there is mob. So there's like 3 different kinds of mobs, and they're all the same object. There being 3 different kinds of them is entirely based on what animation set they're using. We've got 3 animation sets for them that are just 2 frames each.
Nice.
And we've got code set up to randomly pick one out of those 3 animation sets. And then, just use that for that individual instance. It's very, very fun, very funky fresh. Anyway, mob.
So guess what I learned today?
Mm-hmm.
I ordered a thing a few days ago from IKEA.
Oh, neat.
It shipped from an IKEA in my state, but it shipped in 2 boxes, and one of the boxes arrived not yesterday, the day before yesterday, and the other was supposed to arrive today. Except it didn't, because it went to Nevada and is currently in Nevada. Now, Nevada isn't that far from where I am as far as the US goes. It's only like a couple states.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to scrape my brain for a moment on geography. Americans are bad at geography, guys. It is 1 state away. It is the state next door for a large chunk of my state. For a large chunk of our border, Nevada is next to us. All the
Nevada?
states have multiple neighbors, basically. But, well, most of the states have multiple neighbors. Alaska's kind of neighbors with Canada and not really any of the rest of the U.S., only with Canada, which is a whole other country. So it's kind of up there by itself. And Hawaii is neighbors with the Pacific Ocean. So,
Yes.
you know, there are
Hawaii
exceptions.
is neighbors with the rest of the Caribbean.
Hawaii
Wait,
isn't
no,
in
it's
the
not in the fucking Caribbean.
Hawaii's
What am
in
I on
the
about?
other
The
side-
fuck am I on
it's on
about?
the other side of the globe.
Yeah, it's
girl.
famously very far away from the rest of America.
Yeah, and also, it is the furthest point of America from the Caribbean, pretty much,
Yeah.
because it's very far away on the other side of the continent from the rest of America. The Caribbean's kind of eastward.
Yeah.
Hawaii's westward. But yeah, most of the other states have multiple neighbors kind of abutting them that are other states. And so Nevada's one of our neighbors.
Yeah.
And so my package has gone from my state to Nevada and will eventually probably hopefully come back to me, supposedly by tomorrow, but we'll see. I might not be getting it till Monday.
Okay, so the game is functionally finished. However, there are some things here to add some juice, some zhuzh, some vavavoom, some polish.
Yeah.
The default grey background is not very appealing, so let's change its colour. One way to do this is using a color rect node. Get wrecked. Make it the first node under main so it'll be drawn behind other nodes. Okay.
Does it say wrecked or did you add that?
I said that.
You added get wrecked, okay. I was wondering if it said that in the tutorial, because that would be funny.
No, that's
But I know
all
that the
me.
tutorial is trying to be serious, and you're the silly one here. But also that part of the text is behind chat, so I can't.
Alas.
The chat will move along, and it will be fine. But
Yeah. I completely
now,
didn't
Aether had
think
things to
about
say.
that.
it's fine. It's okay.
At no
It's just
point
right
did
now,
I
Aether had
realize
things
that the
to say.
chat is in front of the fucking text.
I'm so sorry.
I mean,
this
nobody's-
is what I'm for, and I
Nobody should be watching the VOD of my stream attempting to follow it as an actual tutorial themselves. This is
no, but
just this is just to watch me go through the tutorial.
yeah, this is just us having a good time. I'm yapping about fucking FedEx, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake. Come on.
Oh. Color Rect only has one property. Color. Choose a color you like. Let's go with a green.
We do like green. Everybody in this stream likes green.
Like a little bit of red in my green, so it goes into the yellow
yeah.
range.
Yeah, that's nice. Most humans like green a little bit, kind of on an instinctual level, it seems like.
Yeah.
Like, there is at least one shade of green that most people like. And that shade varies from person to person, of course. And if you're super colorblind, you may not have a favorite shade of green. But, you know, most folks who can see green have a green that they like. And the reason for that is that green is just a nice color family as far as things being alive and growing goes. We know that plants are doing well when they're green, and we need plants to be doing well so that we can have some tasty fruit and grain. You know? And also, if the plants are green, that means there's water for them to be green.
Yes, which means there's water for the rest of us.
And humans fucking love water. It is so good for us.
Water.
We like it so much. We use water for so much stuff. We use it to stay hydrated. We use it to stay clean. We use it to wash other things. We use it to cook. Fucking love water. So we like to be able to find it.
Anchor's Presect. Full wrecked. It's fully wrecked.
So I'm not sure if it's strictly an instinct or if it's like a learned thing that we learn very early. But humans do a lot of learning. We don't have a lot of instincts aside from nurse
Social
and
creatures.
watch so that you learn stuff. Because that's how we get most of our living, is from learning how to do it.
Yeah.
We are a very learning-oriented species. Which works well, since we're so social.
Add to audio stream player nodes.
We do love learning.
Name one of the music. And name the other one. Nope, that's the wrong number.
My favorite human reflex is the dive reflex.
Yes, you said about that before.
I really love the dive reflex. I like when you go underwater and everything's quiet and your heart rate slows down a little bit so it uses less oxygen. And water is just nice. Water is your friend until your lungs start to burn and then you have to go up. But until then, water is your friend and it's nice. Just pleasant. And if you have a solution, like say a technological advancement, like an oxygen tank and a diving mask, then you can stay underwater longer. And it can be nice. And very chill, because the water is your friend. It is very important to respect the water, I will say.
Yes.
Always be respectful of the water, because the water may be a chill vibe, but you don't want to get on its bad side. You do not want to piss the water off. I like how I'm anthropomorphizing H2O in my mind.
Yeah.
Like I always do.
Literally
I do this
the water.
Yes, I do this a lot. Particularly with the ocean and lakes, but also rivers. I'm big on the personality of bodies of water. That's a whole thing with me. And like, I know that it's a thing with me that isn't a realistic thing, right? I know that bodies of water do what they do because environmental factors, not because they have a mind of their own. But god damn it, the ocean is a entity and it has feelings. I don't know. I'm a wacky little guy. You'd think being a mossy little forest gremlin, I would like lakes, but I don't. I don't trust them.
You do not trust the lake.
Lakes are up to some shit. They just sit there, scheming.
Watching, waiting.
The ocean, at least, you know, it's doing stuff. You know, it's moving constantly. It's got things to do. And rivers, they've got places to be, people to see. They don't have time to scheme.
Yes.
But lakes just hang out and plot. And that, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust lakes and I don't trust plains. You know, plains, prairies, things like that, I don't trust them. I trust the ocean, I trust rivers, I trust forests. This is a strong word for what I have for the ocean. I have a strong respect for the ocean. I have a fondness for the ocean. I know that the ocean can, and at the drop of a hat, will kill me if I step out of line.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as I don't step out of line and I don't do something stupid,
There are
the ocean will mostly
rules.
be peaceable and treat me right. So I kind of trust the ocean. I trust the ocean to be the ocean is what it is. But rivers are chill. Rivers are doing river activities. It's fine. I trust forests. I know what is in a forest. I know what a forest is. I don't trust plains, prairies, things like that because there's fuck all there. There's nothing there to hide me. I'm out in the open in front of God and everyone, including the mountain lions, the bears, and the asshole with a shotgun and a truck. So,
my.
like,
Why the
I'm
fuck?
not a fast runner.
I'm getting
I want to be where there's trees.
every time I save this scene, this main scene, I'm getting a warning in the debugger. Text-based scene at path, this is large on disk, 1.84 megabytes. Likely because it doesn't fucking tell me. This slows down scene saving and loading. Consider saving its binary sub-resources to a binary.res file, or saving the scene as a fucking binary. What the fuck? Why is it so big? Why is it big enough that it's throwing up a fucking warning? It shouldn't be.
Tutorial, explain. I am
Tutorial
confusion.
explain! Since the game is played with keyboard controls, it would be convenient if we could also start the game by pressing a key on the keyboard. We can do this with a shortcut property of the button node. We create four input actions.
For clarity, because I'm a fucking white bitch and I want to be clear, I emulate the Arkansas Arkansas lady and her accent, not out of disrespect, but because I love and respect her. I think she's awesome and I think she's funny, and I want to bring that joy
Fucking
to others.
icon.
And it's not because she has an accent, it's because she's fucking right. It should be Arkansas. I know that it shouldn't be. Like, I know that there's a reason it's pronounced Arkansas. I don't ever
I
remember
believe
the
I've
reason.
had it explained to me at one point that
I've had it explained too, I just don't
No,
remember.
I've had it explained to me at one point that it's actually more correct for Kansas to have been pronounced Kansas.
Yeah, probably. Like, I know that there's something
like they should
that
have both
going
been
on.
pronounced like fucking Arkansas.
Yeah, and it's something to do with the language that these were that Arkansas is borrowing from to get its name, right? It's something
Yeah.
to do with the language it's on loan from ish. But do I remember what the hell's going on there? No. And therefore, the lady who wants it explained is right. It needs explaining. And I will quote her when other things also need explaining because she's right and she's funny.
Okay, so on the start button in the fucking HUD scene, find its shortcut property in the inspector. Oh, that's fun. Shortcut, there it is. New shortcut. No? Wait. Yeah, create a new shortcut. There we go.
I have noticed that one thing the Me
Open the events
game
array.
does
What?
that I don't love. And I think I know why they did it.
Right. Why did they do it?
I think I know why they did it. But what they did was if you make a non-binary me,
Ah, there we go.
I do like this. If you make a non-binary me, it automatically asks you what they will wear for formal occasions. Will they wear boy clothes styles or girl clothes styles? You know, dresses and skirts, or will they be wearing suits and ties for various occasions,
Yeah.
for parties, weddings and stuff? And you can choose either is fine, so they'll wear kind of whatever. If you make a boy me or a girl me, it does not automatically ask you that, and I'm not even sure if it will let you change it. I haven't tried. I should try. I should try to see if I can put any of my boy me's into the ability to wear girl clothes for events, the ability to wear dresses and skirts, because that would be fun.
Yes.
And also,
wait, sorry.
Because that would mean that girl
What?
me's can wear pants for events, and that would be fun too.
Yeah. So wait, are you saying that I was focusing on something and I didn't hear like some of the important information here. So are you saying that it gender locks clothing?
It seems to sort of gender lock clothing. If you make a non-binary me, that me can wear anything for occasions, for events like parties and formal occasions and stuff. They can wear either or styles, right?
Yeah.
Or that you can select, will they wear masculine clothing or feminine clothing? And it seems like, as far as like general day-to-day clothes, when it's not an event, any me can wear anything, it seems. They may like certain things more than others, but they will be able to wear kind of whatever.
Cool. Oh, so we finished, by the way.
Oh, hooray. Our game is made.
All that's left is to test it and see if it actually fucking works. If you want to hear the music and the sound effects, you might need to put the volume on for the actual stream.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Dodge the creeps. Wait, I don't even know if there is sound. Wait. There wasn't even sound anyway. Hold on. No, I mean that you can hear stream. There was sound in game, but there was not sound to the capture, as far as I know.
Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered.
I need to capture the sound.
Okay. Let me know when I have to switch back.
Dodge the creeps. Oh my god, I can capture the audio from that game specifically. It's a game.
Oh, nice.
OBS recognizes it as a program that exists.
Nice. Very fancy.
Okay, I don't know how loud this is gonna fucking be, but hi.
Okay, yeah. Give me a sec.
It's time. Cool. There's no death sound that plays. There's supposed to be a death sound. Okay. We do in fact have some more debugging to do. Why no death sound, game? Because I never set the death sound. I never set it.
Oh, that would be why.
There we go. Okay.
All right, let me.
Yes.
Finagle my way over to hearing.
Okay, Morris is ready. Oh no, we're dodging. We're dodging so many creeps. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, one's gonna get me. Ver-der-der-der-der. This green was not a good idea with this shade of grey. The saturation is not... The saturation. The contrast is not big enough. Yeah, we have sound.
Say lighter shade of green so that it doesn't interfere with the darkness of the creeps.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like them. They're cute.
Yeah.
I like the little swimmy fella, and I like the the evil little swimmy fellas that are trying to get you.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the music. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Let's try this. This might be fucking blinding on the eyes.
And the
yeah,
other,
it's fucking blinding on the eyes. But
okay, the
guy
yeah,
turns up.
he does.
Turns up quite
Another
well.
suggestion I have is maybe make it a little less saturated.
Hmm.
Because yes, it's bright. If we make it a tiny bit more pastel, it might be less upsetting.
Yes.
We can't make it too dark because then we won't see him. But
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
if we make it lighter but also
Well,
less
that's
saturated,
certainly
it
got...
may be fine. Oh, that's not bad. It's minty. Minty
It is
fresh.
kind of hard on the eyes, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have to mess with it a little. Fine-tune it, you know?
Yeah.
But he's visible now, so we have at least a direction.
Yeah.
I don't think it has to be much lighter than him to be light enough.
Mm-hmm.
It just has to not be the same value, you know?
Yeah.
It could be a hair darker than him, but still lighter than the other guys, too. Like, that could also
It
work.
could be, yeah. If we can find that happy medium.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where you gotta play with it until you get it where you want it. Oh yeah, he shows
Yeah.
up okay.
You know what? Let's go wild.
It's a little easier to look at. Yeah, we can futz around with it all we want. It's your game, and you can make it any color you want.
Yeah, that was the 2D tutorial.
Nice. You did it.
I
I'm
did.
so happy. I have
I
to figure out
won.
a shitty game capture card now. I have to figure out how to lay hands on one. What I have to do is buy groceries first. And then I know how much budget I have for game capture cards and shit.
Yeah. Approximately none. The green.
Yeah. Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, the green.
Yeah, thanks for joining me for this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make not a Hollow Knight clone, but like a game sort of inspired by Hollow Knight, with a friend. So I needed a refresher on how the fuck this shit works.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do we raid?
Oh, yeah, we raid.
Do you know who we should raid?
I don't know who we should raid just yet, but
When should we raid?